What's good, y'all? Y'all are tuning in to Pop Austin Media with TJ the DJ, and our special guest today is Matt with the Taz. What's
Man,
goody?
what's happening? What's going down?
Yeah, it's been lit. So,
Man,
are you ready? You excited for this interview?
man, I'm talked up.
You right?
Yeah,
All
I'm ready.
right, all
Thanks for
right.
having me, for real.
Got you. So let's start from the top. So,
What's
where are
up?
you originally from, and what got you into basketball?
Man, you want to know what got me into basketball? Like, what got me started?
Where are you
Um,
from first?
I was born in Frankfurt, Germany. You know, military
Lit.
bred. Then I moved out to Fort Hood, Texas. So I've been going back and forth from Killeen, you know, the past few years since since I moved out there. You know, so getting into basketball, man, Space Jam. You know, I remember it was a time that I found a little Bugs Bunny, and then I fell in love with Bugs Bunny, and then when I seen Space Jam, I was like, oh, that's all it takes to meet him, just a hoop. I fell in love with basketball. That's why I fell in love with basketball.
It's all because of bugs.
Yo,
It's just crazy.
yo, that's when I fell in love with basketball because of Bugs Bunny. Shout out to Bugs Bunny though.
Right. Hey, he really the GOAT though.
Oh, my mama.
So did you play any other sports when you were a kid?
Yeah, I played football just for a little bit. Like I played for like 2 games, and I guess my family was really mad at me because I come from a football family. And my dad, he played like cornerback for Mississippi State, so he's really counted on me to play football. And I was actually pretty good. And I really don't know even the terminology of football because I don't really follow it like that. But my first game, I had like 103 yards, and he was so proud of me. But I was like, no, I'm gone. I got to play basketball. I felt like I was cheating on somebody. I felt like I was cheating, man. I looked at the football and the basketball. I was like, I can't even do it, man. I'm going back to Spalding. You hear me?
Crazy. So, what was it? You just didn't like getting hit like from football, or?
I just love basketball. Like
Okay.
it had nothing. Because I'm getting hit now. You know, like I say, you can't hold me unless you hold me. They're gonna foul me no matter what. So you know what I'm saying. So with that, it's just I don't know. I don't know. And then I love being seen too. You know, so when I hoop, I know it'll be some females on the sideline that can really see me versus on the helmet. They got to pick out which number where he is. Nah, you gonna see me today.
Right.
You gonna see me. So.
And on some real shit, you can just walk up to them, make a nice little 3-pointer, and be like, "I
That's
see
right.
you, boo." For real. So, what are some players that inspire you now and inspired you in the beginning of your career?
Most definitely Allen Iverson. You know, man, I love Allen Iverson. I mean, just the way he carried himself, his authenticness. He wasn't a crowd pleaser. You know, so I kind of, liked the way he moved and played. So, I just matched that. But right now, as far as because I'm a content creator, I'm not so much just like being a pro player or anything like that. And I'm more animated than I was while playing. I think Michael Beasley, and a lot of people don't know who Michael Beasley is, but a lot of the NBA GOATs even know who Michael Beasley is, and he's still young, active, and playing, and he talks a lot of mess, and I just like his confidence. I like the way he plays too. So, he's probably like the one I look at right now.
Nice. Shout out Michael Beasley.
Shout out Mike Beasley, man.
Dope. So I see you got hella tattoos, which is so dope. I wish I had the balls to do it because
You ain't got none?
no.
You don't have any tattoos?
No, I have piercings, but like tattoos, like I don't know. I was always scared as a child, like of needles. So,
Yeah, for sure.
imagine a needle just going at you like 100
You gotta
times.
get one. It feels like imagine you doing this. It feels like that.
And then it just goes numb. I've heard you just go numb after a while, so it's like it
What?
doesn't really hurt.
It goes numb? Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't-
No? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I ain't never felt numb. Like
So you felt it the whole time.
you'll feel it.
Oh, you see, I'm not. I don't know. That's the
You want
scary
me,
part.
You want me to give you a trick though?
Tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna give everybody a trick. Listen, if you go on Amazon, my voice got deep.
Right,
Boy, I
with the
sound
thunder.
Sexy, boy. I'm very white. So if you go on Amazon, if you go on Amazon, type in Dr. Numb. And Dr. Numb, you put that thing on your body, put some surround wrap around it for about 30 minutes to an hour, you in the game. You ain't gonna feel it.
Nice.
You ain't gonna feel it.
Hey.
Cause somebody told me about it before I got my back done, and I tried it, and I ain't feel no outlining, and probably half of the shading, I ain't feel that. But
Oh, wow.
but when it came, yeah, you feel that thunder.
Damn.
Yeah, you feel it. all them nerves get into business.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, what's your favorite tattoo?
Man, that's a simplistic question, but it's so hard to answer because I never really been asked my favorite tattoo. My kids' names.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna just say just one. So I'm saying all my kids.
Do you have them at in different spots, or you have them all in one spot?
Yeah. So I got my son right here. Matter of fact, I'll simplify. I got the kids tree right here on the back of my leg.
Okay.
On the back of my leg, you feel me? So I got all their names right here, but I got my daughter right here. Shout out Claire, I love you, mama. I got Trinity on the back of my head. Hold on, y'all, I'll be back. Right here on the back. I don't know if y'all can see the heart with Trinity. You see it?
Yeah, we see it.
All right, bet. And then you got my son Ezel, and I tell you, my son is the strongest kid in the world. He's the strongest kid in the whole wide world, and we'll get to that later. And then I got my son Matt right here. Oh, is it right here? Which one? Where's it?
On the other side.
Right, yeah, that's my son. So shout out to my kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's my
You don't want them looking at this video and be like, "Oh, my favorite tattoo was this cloud," you know?
Nah, they gonna get it. Shout out to my babies. I love you.
Yeah, shout out to your fam.
Yeah, my son.
So how was it balling with Greg, Helt, and the whole YouTube basketball scene?
Man, Greg, that's my dog, man. Shout out G Hill, man. I guess it was kind of satisfying, because I guess subconsciously, even when I was playing pro, I always wanted to, be on the street ball scene and won ballislife and so forth and so forth. So, I got to play with Greg as he was getting up there, you know what I'm saying? So, just seeing him grow, I think it was a beautiful thing. And it gave me some hope, and it gave me, some confidence to just continue on this path. So I've been getting a lot of, positive feedback from what I've been doing. So just playing with them and feeding off of them and just watching them, man, it's just been a beautiful thing for real, honestly. Mm-hmm. And I've learned a lot, and they're helping me, get more acclimated within this, street ball community world. So yeah, it's been great.
Dope. Yeah, I watch the reels that y'all or like the highlights that they post on the ballislife page, and man, y'all be hooping. Like, I went to the Big 3 game, and that shit was fire, but I love watching y'all. It's like, y'all go so hard.
Appreciate it.
Yes, that's dope. So how is it working, or you playing, but like that's really work too, because you're creating content. So how is it being in the YouTube, like working with YouTube, having to do it on social media and like that content creation while playing basketball?
I often ask that question to myself too, because I like to compare and contrast from when I was playing pro to what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? And I like it now. I have a lot more liberty. I have a lot more time. And I'm able to just, create what I want to create within the basketball scheme of things, man. So, man, I'm still learning. Which is a beautiful thing. So, it's been good. I think sometimes it's kind of challenging, but,
Yeah, everything's a challenge. But shit,
before you go to the next question, talk a little bit about your path through, high school, then going to pro. I know you played pro overseas, didn't you?
Yeah, overseas and stuff like that.
Can you talk a little bit just about that transition?
Okay, so, I mean, like from high school, college, jail, out of college.
Oh, yeah, go through that.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so you cutting this right here out, right? Oh, this all going to be in there?
Oh, yeah, this is all going to be in there. Yeah.
So even when I said you're going to cut this out, that's going to be in there too?
Yeah.
It's raw.
Oh, okay.
It's a raw ass interview.
Can't create content yeah. So, high school, man, I always been short. So, you know what I'm saying? I always got a little slack for that. And we're not in a generation where it's small ball right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's small ball. You got the Currys of the game, Lillards. They're not like, LeBron size, Kobe, Jordan, and so forth, so forth. So back then, like in the early 2000s and late 90s, it was almost kind of like impossible. But, I think my work ethic spoke for itself. Like in my city, they called me a gym rat because I did used to sneak in the gyms, like in high school, and they got a little article about me by doing that. Because I would tell them, like, the same feeling y'all get when y'all had to use the bathroom in the middle of the night and y'all want to eat or pee or something. Like, I got that same feeling, but I wanted to hoop. That was my feeling. So I sneak out the window. I walked to Ellis in high school, and I found a rock. I sneaked in and I would hoop, and I would shoot until my arms got sore, man. You know what I'm saying? Until they kicked me out of Ellison for that. But ultimately going to Hawkeye Heights in 2006, man. Shout out to Ellison and shout out to Hawkeye Heights, man, for real. Going to Ellison, man, I think it was kind of like a chip on my shoulder, something to prove, because I ain't really get to play my junior year because of that situation.
Yeah.
So going against the more ranking dudes, man, I just always felt like I had something to prove. I used to hate that.
Yeah, that's that short people syndrome.
She said that's short person syndrome. That's
you saying, I don't know, you're obviously way taller than I am, but like I definitely feel the same way.
I am short. I'm 5'8", 7", something like that. I'm young.
Okay. Yeah,
I just got tired of, like, I don't know, I was hard-headed, stubborn, and whatnot, what you want to call it, but I just ain't like hearing no. That's what it was. I think when it boils down to, I ain't really like hearing no. So, but I was always hard head, always got in trouble and stuff like that, which I ain't. And that sounds like the cliche thing. Like everybody get on here and be like, yeah, I came from the hood. Yeah, my dad wasn't in my life. No, shout out to my dad. My dad was there, man.
Hey.
You know. But at the same time, man, I don't feel like there should be any, leverage. I think it's been common for fathers not to be in people's lives. So I don't be like when people like, yeah, my dad wasn't in my life. But I mean, it sucks, but I understand. But damn. But at the same time. Damn, I just think about all the times that, and I'm just switching right now, I'm sorry. I used to get my ass beat for like, if I scored like something like under 15 or if we lost, I used to get my ass beat. Shout out to Michael Jackson, for real. Nah, for real.
By who you're at, Pops?
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember one time, nah, man, I ain't gonna go, man.
It was a different time, because I feel you.
Yeah,
Let us know.
I remember one time this nigga threw me against the wall, bit my chest open and said, nigga, I eat souls. I was like, what?
So what's he talking about?
No, I know he talking about the turnover for the game.
Yeah.
But this at the house, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why you tell me?
Man, we used to be hooping, bro. 21, me, my partners, man. Hey, Christian Corey, y'all got that this, man. And them niggas be laughing, bro, be pissing me off. I remember what was happening? My dad was guarding me, and I couldn't score or something like that. He was deeming me up, man, you bigger, you know what I'm saying? And that nigga just threw me on the ground and started whooping my ass. Dog walking me, bro. Just dog walking me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think when I used to hoop, man, I think I used to channel that. So like at the end of the game when people be like, damn, so how was it when you scored? Like if I got interviewed, how was it when you scored 40 points? Deep my mind, but like, man, I'm whooping my dad's ass in this game. Nah, for real.
So you use that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you would channel. Hell yeah. It made you play good. Can't say.
Man, people be like, this nigga be dribbling the ball so hard. What's up? What's going on with this nigga? You need to take this nigga to church.
He needs some release.
Yeah, man, it was the upbringing was. Y'all don't. Everybody got their sympathy story. I don't want no sympathy, but I'm like, y'all don't understand. Get deep, I'll tell you. But it's like, yeah, it was the few. Yeah, for sure. I did use it.
Yeah. Life is what you make it, though.
Yeah, because I could have been, airing out niggas out here.
Yeah, could have went the other way.
For real.
Use it in the streets, because that's what, what happens to a lot of minorities out here. That's how they channel that, that anger, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's good to hear that you channeled that into, a sport, into basketball, into a passion of yours, right. Really.
So how did you go from high school to college and the pros? Talk a little about that transition.
Oh, the transition for me from high school to college, it was weird, man, because college coaches they'll recruit me for one thing, but I was a 5'7", 5'8" shooting guard. I wasn't a point guard, but they'll recruit me as a shooting guard, but want me to play point guard. So it was kind of hard trying to get acclimated with them being a point guard. And I went to Navarro College, so shout out to Navarro.
Shout out to Navarro. I know a lot of ballers from out there.
You know what I'm saying? So, I went to Navarro, but then, I left the first semester because I had my first son. I had my first son, man, I left there. And I couldn't play no more the rest of the year because that was eligibility rules. But, went to Temple College, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kirby, Coach Kirby. And at that time, I'm going against Navarro. I'm get to the pro. I was going against Navarro, you know what I'm saying? So, whenever you're going to get your old school, you got a point, you want to prove.
Turn up.
Yeah, my mama. That's what I'm saying. And it was a dude, shout out to my dog DeAndre. He in Dallas. He was in Duval. So they was trying to compare me and him, like who the better player, woo. So we getting the game started. I'm finna tee up. My coach for some reason kept taking me in and out the game. I'm like, damn, coach, what's up? What you doing, man? Like, let me hoop. In and out the game. So I said, man, F this, bro. I took my jersey off. We got an argument. Fought in the game. I left. You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out. Coincidentally, and I was moving in already with my baby mama. Let's get into that. We was watching every time I got locked up or did a night, I was watching the Kardashians, bro. Like every time, like any type of whatever dealing, bro, I was watching the Kardashians, bro. Like I don't want to talk about my rap sheet, bro, but it's I'm ashamed. Every time, bro, it was either it was something going on with the Kardashian. I'm like, damn, what the hell is this? I'm like, but anyway, okay, so I'm with my baby mama. Man, shout out to Erica, man. It's my baby. Mama. But nah, man, but like, my son, she left her phone. You know, kids get the phone. You know what I'm talking about? So my son already broke two of her phones, but she leave it right there by the toys. Out of all them colorful toys, he gonna pick the cell phone. He broke it. She spanked him like real hard, bro, like real hard. Well, I picked him up. I was like, why you? So they, I was like, why you hit my son? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I was so angry. I mean, I was in boxes, and I don't know if you ever been so mad, bro, that I walked out the house apartment. And I realized, and all I had was my keys. I was so mad I ain't had no clothes on. Cause the only reason why I remember I ain't have no clothes on because the breeze was hitting me. It was breezing me. So when I came in the house, she came up with me with 2 knives, bro. She was coming at me with 2 knives. I'm like, I remember thinking, where'd she get that? Cause I ain't buy them. That's crazy. So the only thing I had in my hand was some keys, bro. And I cut her face open. I called the cops thinking they was gonna take her. And then they ended up getting ready to take me. And I was like, man, look what she did to my son, though. Look at his back. You know, look at them knives. And she said, hey, if you want to bring up them knives and you want to bring up that, then here go CPS, your son gone, woo woo. Basically telling me I got to take an L. You know what I'm saying?
It's cold.
Shit wild.
It's a cold world.
It's a cold world out here.
After all.
Facts.
On everything. But anyway, I came out, bounced back, ended up going to Harlan Simmons. Shout out to Harlan Simmons, man, the Cowboys. And coach gave me opportunity, man. I literally hit up when I got out, I literally hit up every school you could think of. D1, D2, D3. If there was a D4, I hit them up too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody wanted me. I still got receipts. I got emails. I still got them for all the coaches. I even had my baby mama act like she was my mama trying to pull an Allen Iverson, but like, hey, coach so-and-so, can you give my son a chance? And it was my baby mama, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody I'm so sorry, ain't nobody give me a chance, you know what I'm saying? The last school, I hit up schools from Oklahoma, Louisiana, Alabama, all the schools close to Texas because I didn't want to be too far, you know what I'm saying? And it was the last school. I don't know why I ain't hit up Abilene, like Harlan Simmons. And I said, you know what? I ain't gonna let you call. I want to do this one. You know, so I called it and I said, hey, coach, how you doing? My name's Matt Addison. I said, I've been through X, Y, and Z, but I can promise you ABC. I just need an opportunity. And he said, all right, come out to open gym and let's see what you got. Can you come tomorrow? I said, I can come tonight if you need me to. And he's like, no, I just need you tomorrow. Came tomorrow, man. I busted 8-point guards, but Casey Riddle, shout out Casey. Shout out Casey, man, and it was on from there for them 2 years, man. And I think me and Kimber Walker, shout out Kimber Walker, me and him in 2012 was the #1 PGs in the nation. And then from there, I ended up going to Poland. Couldn't do that at all.
Why not?
Well, why not? I couldn't do Poland, like, it was a culture shock.
Yeah.
2, when you're going overseas, the time difference has changed, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get adjusted to that. You know what I'm saying? Every time you switch the camera, I see my head just glaring. My head is so big, bro. But nah, I couldn't deal with Poland. That was racist. Seriously, they were racist.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I've heard that.
Right next to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It's right next to Russia.
Get it together, Poland.
Yeah.
Get it together, Poland. For real.
But shout out to Poland right now because that's where all the Ukrainians are going to for for safety is Poland. So shout out to Poland right now.
For real.
Just don't be racist to us.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But shout out. We love some
ahead.
unity.
Yeah, some unity for sure. But went from there, went to Puerto Rico.
Nice.
And I'm half Puerto Rican. Shout out to my coquis.
Nice.
And then I went to Mexico for a little bit. Did a little bit in Colombia. I probably did like 4 games. Then I left because they didn't pay me my money. So I did that, and then that was that. Yeah, that was the end of my. That was the end of my little professional career, man. Plus, I really ain't like being away from my kids all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know how many first times I don't miss being away from my kids. First words, first walk, first steps. I mean, just a lot of first stuff that I just didn't like. And speaking of all my kids, I feel so bad for having all my kids by different mamas. Cause I thought I was gonna be $1 million nigga, man. I honestly did. Like, I thought I was gonna be just like a lot of dudes out here. They felt like they was gonna go to the NBA.
I thought I was gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah, NFL. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. We thought he had it, but I mean, just the type of. I wish social media was around when I was playing, but just yeah, man. I just feel like sharing my time with my kids is so unfortunate, and I feel like I've been very selfish with the time that I had. And you know what? Somebody told me that kind of threw me off. He said, how much more suffering must people go through based off of your actions, and that kind of tripped me out. Like, damn.
So that was deep.
It's deep, yeah, and it hit me for real, man. So, you know, I really try to make my next move, my best move. Try to let God order my steps, and just try to be, you know, cognitive to what's going on. To just not be so impulsive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta stay present, and you can't make up for what happened in the past, but you can definitely make, you know, the right decisions or just better decisions. Cause I don't think there any decisions we made in the past. They might hurt a little bit, but it got you to where you are now.
What's a wrong decision that you made that you felt like costed you something?
A wrong decision. I'm like an overthinker, so I'll tell you that. Like, I always try to make, this is going to be the worst decision. This is the worst thing that would happen. So let me do the complete opposite. So just letting you know, like, that part. But, you know, this one time I was in a pretty toxic relationship, and it got to a point where, you know, a little bit of putting hands and all this stuff. And I knew it was time to leave.
You was whooping that nigga?
Hey, it came to the point. I'll defend myself.
I
tell you, it's that short people syndrome. You're gonna turn up when you need to. You're gonna protect yourself. But that was the only time, and that was probably one of the worst choices I made, was just stay in that a little bit later after that, and I ended up losing. He ended up losing or doing something to my dog, but I ended up finding my dog. She was missing 3 days later.
The nigga kidnapped your dog.
Well, I had stayed the weekend with him, and he had taken him out, got in an argument with me after I had a gig.
Niggas always trying to take a girl's dog, man.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, every time you and your chick get into it,
alone.
man, leave the dog alone, man.
It ain't do nothing
Damn,
to you.
Bruh.
They're so pure.
Leave her phone alone, because I know y'all like to break their phones,
Facts.
bruh. Leave the keys alone. Just chill, bruh. Leave. Just leave, bruh. Count to 10. Promise you, it's going to be worth it at the end. Y'all tweaking.
Right.
I've been there. That's what I'm telling you. I've been there, bro. You know how many phones I had to fix? I ain't really fixed them, but I don't broke them. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the phone, and please stay away from the dogs. It should have bit you. Hey,
right.
It should have bit you. I'm just playing.
Right, that's true too, though. On some shit, I'm like, my dog needed to have that same energy, but you know.
What kind of dog was it?
She was mixed with a Shih Tzu and a poodle, so she was
wasn't
little.
doing that.
Yeah, she was super cute. So that was the thing too. That was my right hand. That was my baby, my first baby. So, you know, it hit hard when I found out through a Facebook thing that someone saw her, you know, passed away on the side of the street. So that was probably the worst mistake, because I knew, you know, thinking back, I was like, I knew I should have left 3 days ago. I knew I should have left this in the past. I should have moved
left when
on.
you first thought you should have left. It should have been 3 days when you first thought. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What he do?
What do you mean? What did he do? That was the issue. Big thing was my dog, but it was more of a respect thing. He didn't respect me, and I knew I deserve respect.
For sure.
So it was more of that little sip of standard. And then I was starting to DJ. I was starting to you know, pop off and stuff like that. And he was working at a normal job. So he, I guess, maybe felt some type of way, felt like an animosity towards my image, and tried to downplay me, and would kind of not want me to go to gigs and all this, not want to get paid for these photo shoots. And so it just wasn't that. We just didn't align. And yeah.
What's he doing now?
Oh, I don't know. He actually reached out to me a few days, 2 weeks ago, and sent me about a dream he had. I'm like, you think I'm gonna respond? What this happened 4 or 5 years ago? Move on, boo boo.
Yeah, that's a line. I used to hit people up with that line too. I ain't spoke to him in a minute. I'm like, I had a dream, boo.
Right. It sends you a whole damn paragraph. I'm like, I ain't reading this shit. I got work to do.
God told me to reach out to you.
Right. That be the shit they be saying.
On my soul.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, I don't say it all, bro. I did it all. I'm on the other side of the fence. I'm on y'all side. Trust me, right?
Facts. And I had homies. I've always had
I'm going to counseling.
Right.
I'm doing everything.
Doing everything needed to get you back. You lying straight to your teeth.
If a nigga saying he working on him and he pleading and you don't give him a chance, you better run, because that nigga gonna snap. Because that's his head, because he being the most vulnerable you could be at that time. You ain't going. It's all right.
Be like, just leave him alone.
Well, females acting bold, they ain't caring about niggas no more. Not their feelings.
Oh no, yeah, it's a very different thing, especially right now with social media and the images and how. Hey, but all for women. I'm all for women having standards and being some like boss babes, having their own business, entrepreneurs, but I feel like don't lose sight on and that's on both women and men. We need to be more open to being a little vulnerable and being ourselves and being true. Because you capping on the internet and, you know, like it's cap. Like a lot of people are cap. You know, we're all human. We all feel these things. We all go through things. But we're here to help each other. How are we going to help each other if we're selfish?
We are selfish.
So, you know, we all got to be a little bit more open to helping each other because that's really what we're on this earth to do.
You know, my dad told me, he said, man, we on this earth to solve problems, and all we do is create them. You know what I'm saying? He said, all we do is create them. And he told me that my whole life. And then I was like, man, you know what? A lot of this stuff is self-inflicted. A lot of things we do is self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had to learn the hard way, I guess, in some ways. Because, yeah, my dad was present, but he'll be the first to tell you he wasn't there. Does that make sense? Like, he was Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know, and when he was there, he was, man, I'll be trying to sleep. I'll go to sleep. If I knew he coming, I'm trying to sleep. It could be 4 p.m. That door open up. I'm out. I don't want to deal with the dude, man. I'm for real. You ain't never felt that before?
Yeah. I've been there.
It be like that, but with the mamas, you know, I'm cool. I'm doing backflips. I'm cartwheeling all that. I'm with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope. All right, let's get back to these questions. So I know that we had the celebrity basketball game. What was it, like last week or 2 weeks ago? Yeah. So how was it, you know, playing with the celebrities of Austin, you know, with Kurt Cobain and Gorilla Zoe?
Yeah, man. First off, shout out to DB, man, King Social League, and Fat Gator Productions, man. It was my first celebrity, you know, game, so to speak, an event. And it was great. I mean, it didn't disappoint. I thought it was going to kind of be like, what was that?
That's that thunder.
Oh,
it's
really?
intense. Yeah, it's been going on.
Oh, that's my first one. It felt like someone just coughed in my ear.
Yeah, it's intense. It's loud.
Nah, but like, damn, what were we talking about?
Oh, celebrity basketball.
Oh, yeah,
game.
I'm sorry.
Shout out Fat Gator.
Yeah, shout out Fat Gator. But nah, man, playing with him, man, it was cool, man. I felt right in, if that makes any sense. It just felt like playing basketball outside, man, but it was real entertaining. Gorilla Zoe put on a performance, man. He did his thing, man. Gorilla Zoe, Kirko, all them, they did their thing, man. But it was good, man. Hopefully many more, you know what I'm saying, to come. But it was a great experience for sure. The mayor showed out, hit a couple layups. You know, so that was cool, man. So I think it's a nice little cause they've been doing. It was like the 28th anniversary or annual thing they've been doing. So I think it's a beautiful thing, you know. Yeah,
it's dope, putting on for the city, putting on for, you know, our local celebrities. That's lit. So what's your favorite place, your favorite city to play in?
What's my favorite
city? Yeah, that you played in, that you, like, the crowd was a vibe, like, you loved it in that city.
Mexico,
they be
turned up.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Mexico be turned. Them Mexicans be going hard for me. They call me Mini-Me. That's my name. I be turned up. I mean, they gonna show up everywhere. They think it be packed out here. Nah, they gonna show. They ain't got nothing to do for real out there. They live for events. You know, and it's a beautiful thing. And I live for the events too. You know, so but the Mexican crowd different.
Yeah, it's mad supportive.
Supportive. They'll turn up. They get rowdy. I mean, it's live, bro. I mean, I think everybody should experience like a Mexican crowd in a basketball environment at least once in their life, whether they there or whether they playing in it, man. I mean, it got to be better than the NBA. Maybe not the championship. That's it. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Dope. I've been to a soccer game in Mexico, and man,
soccer, they really turning up.
Oh yeah, for real. It's packed, and they're, like I said, they're supportive, they're prideful. Like, they'll talk their shit, but it's all love, you know.
You know what I learned about Mexicans though? Hey, them Mexicans don't play about their females, man. Like you can't even listen. It be a female, they just gonna look because I'm black. You feel me? And them niggas be not today, man. Not today, man. I'll be like, damn, daddy, ain't nobody trying to get your dame. I'm just out here trying to get me a burrito. Like, you tripping, man.
He said, don't be looking at my girl.
I ain't looking, bro, but she looking.
Right.
And she looking. I'm sorry. Nah, hey. But now, shout out to Mexico, man. They always show me love, man. Shout out to LMBP, shout out to the LMB, shout out to Arturo, shout out to Jose, man. Hopefully they picked us up and watch it, man. Yeah.
Hey, pura raza. Let's go.
Yep, for sure.
So who's your top 3 favorite players of all time? Like all time.
I feel like people should already been asking me these questions because I've never been asked this question. Top 3 favorite. Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan, and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That.
Shout out to Mahmoud. That's my dog.
We love a good inspiration.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
So I honestly watched more football growing up. And, like, I used to run track, so we used to, like, watch the college track races a lot.
Yeah.
But basketball, like, I obviously love MJ. Like, he was so competitive. He's great, like, athlete in general. And then, like, I love Jordan, so you got to support that. But I actually saw, what was his name? Well, because I went to the Big Three, so I was watching a lot of players that my, like, dad and brother used to talk about. And they're over there. So, what was his name? His last name was Green. Damon Green or something like that.
Nah, he's still hooping.
No.
Draymond in the league.
Well, there's some guy with the last name Green.
Gerald Green.
Gerald Green?
He a dunker. He light skinned.
No. It was something with the D. Like, I swear. Like, and there's this other player, his last name Johnson. You see? I need to learn those names.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I probably got a picture. But him, Johnson, the other guy, Green, they were just like, they were hooping. And those are probably the most recent players that I've seen that are just like really dope.
When did you go to that?
It was like, what, 3 weeks ago? It was at the Big Three in Dallas.
Is Greg in there? Greg?
No.
I think he tried out, but I don't think he made it. I know he like made it to the combine, but I don't think he got like drafted.
When the next time they doing it? Hey, listen, put this on camera, bro. On my mama, if I try for the Big Three, I'm gonna make the Big Three. Let me know to try, and on my soul, I'm gonna make that Big Three.
Hey, it's coming up.
For real?
I'll send you the info.
Please do. Please do. All I'm trying to do is meet Ice Cube so I can be in Friday 4.
Man. Bro, Ice Cube was sitting right across from me. I didn't even know.
For real?
I'm like looking through the pictures. I'm like,
He was right there?
He was right there. He was right across from us.
Because he moved regular, you know. You ain't gonna know.
Yeah, and it was a vibe. I didn't even know he owned, like, the league and whatnot because I just kept seeing him on the Monster little promo that they had going on the screen. I was like, what? Why do they keep showing Ice Cube? And then he was right there. I was like, oh, my bad. I was eating popcorn. I was drinking. You know, we were just having a good time.
Facts.
But yeah, so yeah, that's lit. And I saw Curry play live with like 2 years ago against the Spurs, and honestly, I was like not impressed, low key. Like, it was so weird, and I would tell people that, like, nah, but it was a pregame, like, you know, so it wasn't really in the season, and I was like, he ain't really turning up. And then we went to this season's game, this past season, and he turns up. So that's another player that, hey, he's pretty great.
Yeah.
He lives up to the expectations that everyone says. Yeah, it's you.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Y'all don't hound me, all right? Like, I'm not huge.
Yeah, Curry's
I'm not huge on basketball's team, but
he's the GOAT right now.
I feel like if you say something wrong about Curry, you came in there looking for something wrong.
Yeah.
No, I had mad expectations, but like I said, it wasn't just him. It was just, since he's Curry. He's Stephen Curry, you know? Right. But since it was a game that was just like basically a scrimmage, really, like it was just for ticket holders and people who worked for the Spurs. Yeah, they were really like, no one was really playing to their all, so it was really crazy. Like, I was just like expecting them to go super hard and start dunking and hitting threes like every chance they got, and they were like low-key jogging, but it was everybody. I was hounding on him. My bad, Curry. I love. He won and he showed he's got it. He's got some. He's dope.
Yeah, I wish I could have it like this, but go ahead.
So next question: what do you think about the Austin music scene?
The Austin music scene, the only one I really know much about is Savage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know Savage?
Yeah, of King Savage.
Yeah, Savage. I don't really know much about it, so don't kill me. And I'm really not a music dude anyway, unless it's really oldies, you know what I'm saying? Or Mode 3, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I really listen to, is like old school music and Mode 3.
Okay.
You know? Or gospel.
That's
you know?
it.
Yeah, for real. That's it.
Nice.
You
Well, it's
know?
growing. It's growing, but yeah, it's lit.
I mean, what's popping out here? Like, what's the music like out here?
It's crazy. I mean, there's a big, you know, energy going on right now. Austin we really got a scene popping right now, so you got to tap in.
Yeah,
There's a lot of dope artists out here.
Savage was getting on me because I was supposed to go somewhere last Thursday, and I said, yeah, I'm going to push up. But I ain't never come, man. He was like, hey, bro, I thought you said you going to pull up, bro. Like, oh, man, my bad, bro. I come to the next one. He sent me something else, and I don't know if I'm going to make it.
He always got something going on, though.
For sure,
so.
keep riding, man. Shout out to King Savage, man. It's my dog.
Yeah, the Austin scene's a vibe, though. For real, there's so many different artists.
Do y'all have any, favorite particular artists out here in the Austin scene?
Definitely, mine is Quinn, K-Hop. Shout out TT, Naughty, OTMZ. Yeah, mine right now as far as rappers.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, TJ?
Yeah, I definitely like CP Looney, super dope. K-pop.
Shout out CP Looney.
Yeah, shout out CP Looney.
Shout out CP Looney.
we gonna have to talk about that soon.
Oh man.
Yeah, and like I'm here for I put on for the females as a female DJ. So, shout out Ms. Gold, shout out Ms. Jaywalk, K-Hop. Honestly, once he came out on Our Music Now, like he kind of won me with that.
He's dope.
Yeah, and I did an event at Native Hostel, an R&B event, and there was this artist from somewhere in North Texas, and his name is Demon, and that he went so hard, and he wanted to come in here and be like, oh, I don't sing, I just try to do this and this, and he came out hard, like as fuck, great lyricism, like dope beat, great voice. He was like, I don't sing. I'm like, man, you singing, like you're singing. Yeah, he got some vocals, like. So that's some crazy.
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
You good.
Is there anybody out here that sound like Mo3 or is doing that type of style?
I think TT Naughty is kind of.
Probably check out TT Naughty or OTMZ or OTM Thrax. Check out OTM Thrax. He kind of does that Mo3 sound. Mm-hmm. Yeah, check him out. I think he got a new tape out too.
Yeah, I'm about to tap in with some awesome music to see what's
they
going on.
They popping out here too.
Yeah.
They like right under Quinn, them as far as buzzing. OTM Thrax and OTMZ, like right there.
Really? Anybody sign?
Quinn signed to Empire.
Yeah, but I really think he's the only one here in Austin that's signed right now.
Yeah, there's a couple artists signed to they got GT Digital and they got kind of under Empire. The GT Digital's under Empire, so it's kind of. But there's a couple artists who are signed through them. So, but.
Yeah, just gotta tap in. Check out the other interviews.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and pull up to one of Savage things and quit capping.
Right.
I keep telling I'm gonna pull up. I don't.
Hey, sometimes that couch be looking real good. So I feel you. I ain't stepping out if I'm a little too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what other things do you have coming up? It's do you have any games coming up? New content?
Man, what's crazy is ballislife. They told me to just give them a day, and when they want it, then pull out here. So anytime then, I think on Wednesday I got another celebrity game in Houston with Confusion. So shout out to my partner Confusion. So that's all I really got lined up right now. Besides that, just local things around here and there. So, I'm just trying to grind slowly but surely, trying to continue to become acclimated within the street ball game and the street ball community and just hopefully, MATTWITHTHETATZ become a household name in due time.
Dope.
Yeah.
So do you have anything else to add? What else do you want the people to know about you?
Subscribe to MATTWITHTHETATZ on YouTube. Follow me over here on Instagram, man. I appreciate everybody who's already been supporting me, showing me love, holding me down within this short period of time frame. Man, at the end of the day, it's not about me. Like I always say, man, it's Christ's game for life. Jesus has done so much for me and for everybody, man. So I'm going to continue just go ahead and scream that out, man, first and foremost, man. But I appreciate, Pop Austin Media. I appreciate KSL. Everybody in Austin, man. Every time I come here, y'all show love and give me a good time. So I really appreciate y'all for sure.
Hey, shout out to you. So this is our gift to you.
Man, I got some merch, man.
Pop Austin Media jersey.
Oh man, shout out to Pop Austin Media, man. This is live. I appreciate it, large. I'm gonna be swimming in this.
No, it fits like a medium though. That's
Yeah.
they fit tight.
If anything,
so.
you're just gonna have to tuck it in a little bit on the shorts.
I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna hit the gym because I already been saying I'm gonna get back up in there, man. Because like 2 years ago around this time, y'all ain't gonna believe it. I was 214 pounds. And I used to be, for real, I used to be in the gym a lot, bro. But it was a little bit of fat, a little bit of muscle, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm like down at like 165. So, I want to get back to at least like 195. So I'm going to fit this one day. I'm going to fit it one day.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all,
We'd
man.
love to see it. Well, it was good having you. It was good meeting you. And make sure y'all tune in for our next interview. Tune in for Tuesday Music Reviews with me. And yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Matt with the tats.
Man,
if y'all
appreciate y'all, for real.
Tune in to Ballislife, check out his YouTube, and we'll see y'all next time.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for watching, and make sure y'all tune in to Tuesday Music Reviews on Pop Austin Media, and like and subscribe.